So this is a stage, there is a drama going on here, and let's say there are 5 actors on this stage. Every actor is going to say only their script. Yes or no? Yes? Sure? Certain? Do they have to bother about the other person's script? No. But if every actor just continues saying their script, the drama is going to be absolutely smooth. Now, out of those 5 actors, if one actor makes a mistake, let's say forgets their lines, or let's say is saying the wrong words, what are the other actors going to do? That's it. Now underline, write this in your diary now. If one person is saying the wrong lines or forgotten their lines or is not saying the lines that should be said, the other people don't stop and say, why are you doing this? No, the drama has to continue. So they will focus only on their right lines, and their right lines will then guide that person who has forgotten those lines to start speaking the right lines. And that's when the drama will go on very smoothly. But for that, every actor on the stage has to only and only focus their part, their lines. And if each one is just focusing on their part and their lines, it's harmony. It's harmony. But if each one is correcting the other one, the drama will become chaotic. So can we do this when we go home, focusing on our lines? Even if when there is a conflict going on, even if it's with your spouse, if you check your thoughts would actually be saying they should say this, they should be speaking like this, they should have not said like this. इतनी देर में अगर अपना script लिख लेते ना, conflict खत्म हो जाता. But we are writing their script in our head and they are writing our script. And because we are most of the time writing each other's script, we don't pause to write our own script. How I should think. What is the best thought in this situation right now? What is the best word to be spoken right now when this person is in pain? I'm not thinking of that. If I just take 1 second to think, I know all the right answers. Who doesn't know the answer? Everybody knows the answer. But our mind is busy writing their script. They should have not said this. They could have said it another way. Even if they had to say it, they could have said it little politely. और पूरा उनका script. मुझे क्या कहना है इसमें? Not उनको क्या कहना चाहिए था. If I know उनको क्या कहना चाहिए था, then I should also know मुझे क्या कहना चाहिए. If I'm so good at writing the other person's script, I might as well use that skill to write my own script. But I am only correcting, so I'm just critical and judgmental about the other person in my mind. In my mind. Why? Because of my attachment to the image of what I have, of what the other person should be to me. My husband should be like this. My child should be like this. Absolutely right. They should be. But now to remember. Now we are going to go one step deeper. Husband, wife, child, parent, sibling, everything is just the role. It's just the role. Who's playing the role? Who's playing the role? The soul is playing the role. This is that first step of change in consciousness in relationships. Not my wife, my husband, my child should be my way because my way is the right way. I know what it... Yes, we know what is right for them. But to remember, they are a soul on a journey. We knew the word Atma even before we came here. There's nobody who heard the word Atma before. We did not know when they came. But we never used that word Atma in life. The word Atma was used only when somebody left the body and or we went for a Bhoot ka movie. Atma bhatak rahi hai. That's the only 2 times we've used the word Atma. And the reality is, मैं आत्मा हूँ, ये आत्मा है, ये आत्मा है, ये आत्मा है, ये आत्मा है. Now it will sound strange right now to begin with, but after a few days it will become your natural consciousness. Then it will become your natural vocabulary. It has become so much of our natural vocabulary now that when we are talking amongst each other and we say, वो आत्मा जो आ रही है ना उसको बुलाना 1 minute. We will not say उस लड़के को बुलाना, लड़की को बुलाना. We don't talk like that. And not that now we're not practicing it. It's just become vocabulary. So it's only a shift of consciousness, and the shift of consciousness will shift in way of thinking, that will shift in the way of speaking. You don't have to go to office and say, wo Atma hai, wo Atma hai. No, you don't. But you have to remember ke wo Atma hai. Now what will happen if I remember ke wo Atma hai? Anything will change? Go to office. Okay, don't go to office. First come at the gate. Any office building. You're in your car, come up to the gate of the office. Just stop there at the gate, visualize this. You see, its visualization is very easy. Just see yourself at the gate of the office. And there is a bhaiya at the gate. See yourself with the bhaiya at the gate. And now go enter into the office. There is someone at the front desk, welcoming you with a lovely smile. Now go on to the first floor. There's the manager of the office. Unse baat kare. Visualize, don't just think, visualize. We have to activate our power of visualization. And now go on the top floor. It's the head of the organization there. Just let's do a repeat. Bhaiya at the gate, front desk, manager, and the chairman or the head of the organization. Okay, come back. 1, 2, 3, 4. We met 4 people. Are we the same with all 4? Are we the same with all 4? Are we the same with all 4? What was different? Okay, out of the 4, which one was my nature? Because it changed 4 times, na? 4 बार बदले, थोड़ा सा बदले. It's very little slight change, but 4 times we changed. Which out of the 4 is my nature? Gate, front desk, manager, head of the... Which out of the 4, how I was with them, is my actual nature? Hanji? No, as of now, which was my nature out of the 4? Every answer is right, just have an answer. Even the best version that we are in front of the CEO is not truly our best version, because there we are saying, that's not our best version. Because there I have a trace of, and at the gate I have a trace of. Why? Because 4 times we were connecting to 4 different roles. Now go back again. I the soul at the gate, I the soul meeting another soul at the front desk, I the soul meeting another soul at the first floor, I the soul meeting another soul at the top floor. Will anything change? Will anything change in my behavior now? What will be different? First I changed 4 times. Now how many times will I change? Now how many times will I change? Now I will be the same always. This is my nature. Nature means which doesn't change. Nature is our dharam. Purity, peace, power, love, those 7 qualities is our dharam. That is the religion, the quality, the duty of the soul. And so when soul conscious, my dharam comes into my karam. When dharam and karam is aligned, then we become karam yogi. Today we think dharam only means a religious practice. Karam mein to kuch bhi karo. That is the karam. तो वो धर्म अलग हो गया and karam अलग हो गया. Dharam and karam has to walk hand in hand like this. And so what every religion was teaching us was also this: purity, peace, power, beauty. Now, is it okay? Is it possible to meet that bhaiya at the gate with this consciousness, I'm a soul talking to another soul? Yes? Now, look at the difference. Will it be possible back in Delhi, Bombay, Hyderabad, Bangalore to live like this? Think, socho. Now see the difference. The bhaiya at the gate will open the gate for you. You don't have to open the gate for him. The sister at the front desk will stand for you. You don't need to stand for her. The person on the top floor, you will stand for them. They don't need to stand for you. This is all regard for the role. And regard of the role is as per society norms. But that is regard for the role, respect for the soul. So I can stand for somebody, somebody else can stand for me, but my thought for them or my way of talking to them or my behavior for them will not change. That will remain the same. So mansa, vacha, karmana keep the purity for the soul. Baki all this bahya regard is for the role, position, the age, the relationship. They are elder to me, you'll touch their feet. They'll not touch your feet. So that is all regard. So there are two different words. Respect and regard is different. Regard for the role, respect for the soul. Regard is in the doing, respect is in the being. Difference. If I am in my ego consciousness, then even when I am on the top floor, I am pulling the chair for the chairman, I'm opening the door for him, I'm doing all that. But internally, I may not be creating the purest thought for that person. And so I may be giving regard, but I am not radiating respect. So now separate these two words, because we've actually started calling regard as respect. Respect karo unki, uth jao. Respect karo unki, darwaza kholo. Uth jao, darwaza kholo is not respect, that is regard. Respect means when my every thought for that soul is pure, that is respect. When it is only pure energy radiating for me, completely, there is no milavat in that. That is respect, highest energy. So now the first step of soul consciousness, not getting entangled in roles, not changing because someone is here or someone is here. To remember that is a role. Like any movie, a role could be different. But the actor, so the bhaiya at the gate may be playing the role of a security guard. But the soul is beautiful, pure soul, powerful soul. But sometimes we don't even look at them, forget smile. But even if we look at them, what is the consciousness with which we are looking at them? Security guard, gone. Vibration changed. Vibration changed. The bhaiya who probably drives your car for you, the behan who probably comes to clean your house, that's just a role. So just like a movie, everybody playing different roles, but the actor is the soul. And now come home with the same consciousness, spouse, children, parent is just the role. That relationship is also just the role in this drama. Who is playing the role? A soul. If I only start with this one step, a lot is going to start changing. A lot is going to start changing. I will neither feel inferior, I will neither feel superior, I will neither feel the need of validation or approval from other people. No. And dhire dhire I will create that power that I will not get affected by their behavior also. Now, next step. Put your finger here. I'm a soul on this journey. Now, what's your age? Anybody say out your age. Pooja, what's your age? 30? 35. Anybody else? What's your age? Say it out. 38, 44, 45, 50 is the age of my body. Now, Pooja, what is your age? 35 is the age of your body. What is my age? What is my age? Prathmesh, what is your age? My body is how old? 14 years old. What's your age? I cannot what? सोचो everybody, it's very easy. 30 सारा तो आंसर दे दिया आपको. 30, 40, 50, 60 is the age of my body. What is my age? Very good. So next time now you go back and somebody says, what's your age? Bolo ageless. Actually ageless, no? Eternal. हम कहते no, oh they asked me my age, उसी से upset हो जाते हैं. They asked me my age. It's the age of my body. Energy neither gets created nor gets destroyed. And that is why when someone leaves the costume, Panditji comes and says, Atma ajar amar avinashi hai. And we are saying, wo mar gaye, wo mar gaye. Panditji saying, wo amar hai, we say, wo mar gaye, wo mar gaye. In this yajna, we never use the word wo mar gaye. We say, Atma apna purana sharir chhodkar aage chali gayi. So how old are we? How old are we? Ageless, eternal time. Now put the finger here. I, the soul, have been in this body for this 30, 40, 50 years. Now, where was I before I came into this body? I was in another body. So now just take out this Atma from here and just visualize it in another body here. Now see what happens. In this body, earlier body, different family, different situations, different paristiti, different environment, maybe a different city, maybe a different country, maybe a different religion, maybe a different culture. Everything must have been different from me. Before that, where was I? In another body. Again, different family, different situations, different culture. Where was I before that? Before. So I, the soul, now this will help you to understand yourself. And most important, this will help you to start understanding other people. When we say my husband, my son, we are looking at it only this 30, 40, 50 years. This is how they should be. They are not 30, 40, 50 years. They are an eternal soul on a long, long journey. Birth does not happen. That is only the birth of the body. So what gets created in the womb of the mother for 9 months is the body. The soul doesn't take 9 months over there. The soul just enters like this in second, third or some month like that. But the body, so what you are seeing in the ultrasound every time you're going to the doctor, you're only saying body development. Not the child's development. The body of the child's development. Child is the soul who will enter into that costume. Now, most important, when I, the soul, enter into the costume of my mother, what am I carrying with me? Have I come with something? So when we go for a funeral, everybody says, क्या लेकर गए? सब तो पीछे ही रह गया. And दुनिया कहती है, खाली हाथ आए, खाली हाथ जाएंगे. Not true. खाली हाथ आए, खाली हाथ जाएंगे is only to what everything is visible with this eye. So हमारा पीछे क्या क्या छूटने वाला है? Let's decide that. What all are we going to leave behind when I, the soul, leave this costume? All the attachments. Let's make a list. पता होना चाहिए what all is temporary in life. Property, designation, people, relationships, body. Everything is left behind. What is going to go with me? My sanskar and my karam. दोनों हाथ ऐसे रखो और इस पे रखो. ये हाथ संस्कार and karam. The only thing which goes with me. And इस हाथ everything that I can see. Which one is more powerful? And which one we do pay attention only to all our life? And which is very important. But what are we going to do when we return from here? We'll pay a lot of care to this side which is going to be left behind. But priority will always be this which is permanent. Achieve, work hard, do everything, take lot of care of your children, family, everything. But while doing that, my every sanskar and every karam has to be right. Not achieve with stress. Get work done with anger. Parenting children with attachment. Then this side also is not very flourishing right now, but still, even if it's doing very good, this side is going. Can we do this now in life? Take care of this. Priority is this. This is what was lemon in that spoon. This is that lemon in that spoon. Yesterday we saw Nimbu Chammach race. That lemon should not fall, which means I should not do anything incorrect with my sanskar and karam, because it is this sanskar and karam which is creating my destiny in this body also. And when I, the soul, leave this costume, this is the only thing which will go with me. And I, the soul, enter the womb of the mother. Within a few months, a baby is born. And within a couple of days, Panditji makes a Janampatri. How many of you have a Janampatri? So that Janampatri is the Janampatri of the child? Is that Janampatri the Janampatri of the baby? The baby? No, I have not done any karam in that costume. How can they have my destiny there? That Janampatri is the Janampatri of the soul who has entered into that baby costume. So now fix this. My last second in this body is my closing balance sheet. And I, the soul, enter into the womb of the mother, baby born, Janampatri, opening balance sheet. And the opening balance sheet is identical to the closing balance sheet. So this hand of sanskar and karam is not just important now. It is also important because my next destiny is starting with this. So when the baby is born, Panditji will show us the Janampatri. Panditji will say, ये बहुत अच्छा है, ये बहुत अच्छा है, लेकिन ये से ये तक थोड़ा भारी है. ये और ये थोड़ा भारी है. ये सब भारी कहाँ से आया? ये सब भारी कहाँ से आया? जो हमने अभी let go नहीं किया, वो भारी है and it's going with us. It is going with us. So can we create this little shift? That I will be best in the doing. This hand is the doing. Even parenting is a doing. But while doing what I am doing, the being will be perfect. Atma perfect should be priority. Karam automatically perfect ho jayega.